following program was made possible by Bonfils Stanton Foundation and viewers like you.
When you lay back on your own, when you close down the way things were, but do you love that? Because you wanna and play, right you feeling invisible. I can't go back to what was never meant to be. The one who lost never had enough. Because alas, because you know this second home. My good fortune.
A question from Cheap Perfume. Can you like remove your shades real quick and look at the camera, right? And then like Stephanie, give him the gift that you wanted to give him. There we go. All right, fantastic. So that was from Cheap Perfume.
I can't go back to what was never meant to be. The one who lost who never had enough. You curse, I laugh, I trust, you know this second home. Your second home.
All right, so we are at City Park. Can you all introduce yourselves and tell us like why are we here in City Park?
That's you.
Well, I'm Dawn. My name is Dawn. And we are in City Park talking to you about how rad we are.
Yeah, my name's Ben, and we came to City Park because of the ducks and the swan boats.
We're looking forward to feeding them, but that is a no-go.
We play in a band called Spells, and that's why we're here, and we're playing the Bluebird Theater tonight.
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic.
And we're ready to touch madness.
I have some questions from Cheap Perfume for y'all. Out of all of the mental illnesses that you bring to your art, what is your favorite and what is your least favorite?
Oh, okay. You want to go first, or do you want me to go?
No, this is directly towards you.
Oh, this was at
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, he aimed. Jeff aimed that
At you,
me.
precisely. Yes.
Wow. And it's first of all, yes, there are a complex set of diagnoses that I have been. I didn't ask for them.
No.
I didn't assign myself. I didn't read a DSM. I'm going off good faith of what they've said. The ones I don't like, obsessive compulsive behavior. I'm not a big fan of that one. You think it'd be fun, you know what I mean? But it's not. No. And avoidance. Sounds like you should be able to juke, move. You can get out of the way. I'm avoiding. You know what I mean? But it doesn't. It just means if you text me too much, I'm probably gonna move. But the one I do enjoy, that's tough. I think my anxiety sometimes is kind of funny. I think when you hit a mania, like where you get a little manic,
Yeah.
kind of enjoyable. Where you're like, wow, everything's awesome, I feel great. And it's that type of great that's troubling. Like where you're like, I'm not seeing the world for what it actually is, and it's kind of refreshing for a little bit. So I would say a little bit of mania.
Okay.
Yeah, but before it, red lines.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fantastic.
What about you? Come on, answer the question.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
unwell.
How about for you?
You're unwell. I have been called unwell.
I mean, my crippling anxiety is probably the best part about myself. I do enjoy the mania. I frequently shave my head when I just get to the point of just craziness. Yeah, I think trauma has made me funny.
You were the front line. See you took up every moment. I could have lived like this. Oh, I could have played you, baby. 'Cause you have those dark eyes. You have a form that seems to true. But now you're the dark side. You're the path of pain, but is it? Slice away. All the lies that you built around me. Slice away. All the lies that you built around me, slice away. All the lies that you built, slice away. All the lies that you built around you, I think in my mind, I painted you as a victim, favored to lose life, the other holder of lonely moments. Now that I've seen you, now that I've seen your back line. Part of a costume, for the chiseled ball that you might throw. Slice away all the lies that you built around. Slice away all the lies that you built around you. Slice away all the lies that you built around. Slice away all the lies that you built around you. You went in my house just to break it. You knew I could never take it. Slice away! Yeah, yeah. Slice away! Yeah, yeah. Come on! Slice away! Yeah, yeah. One more! Slice away! Yeah, yeah. Yeah, damn, that was good.
What have been some of the bills that you've been most excited about, like who you've been able to play with? Like knowing that you all prioritize enjoying yourselves, which bands that you've played with have made it worth like going? Like what's just been some of the best?
What's some of your favorites?
I think I was most excited about playing with Off With Their Heads, just because I've been a huge fan for years. Cheap Perfume was another band that I was super excited to finally play with, because when I first saw them, Steph blew my mind. Like, I was blown away, and I think I even messaged her afterwards, just like fangirling, and definitely number one on my list to play with, and I'm so thankful that we get to play with them quite often. Boll Weevils too. I love playing with Daryl and them. They're so great.
Yeah, the like Chicago, old school Chicago punk band.
Yeah,
Boll
Daryl
Weevils.
and Ben rival each other as, you know, on stage. They're both just like in your face. You know you're gonna have a good time.
I was recently talking to somebody and they were like, do you get excited for shows anymore? And I mean, somewhat, yeah. I mean, excited's the wrong word. I don't get nervous. I mean, I look forward to it. But they were like, what shows do you like the most? And I'm like, good green room hangs.
Yeah.
Like the shows where you know that the green room is just gonna be like people you love. And that's why the show tonight is so fun, is like, it's friends. Like, we're playing like one of my favorite rooms in my favorite city. Like, the Bluebird is awesome. It's a great, just historic, classic Denver venue. And then out back is just your friends. Like, it's people that will, like, that you talk to regularly or who will assault you on camera because the host told them to do so, and they didn't think about the repercussions of that, and they didn't think, oh, maybe he's gonna retaliate when I'm not expecting it, and they don't think about that, and oh, what's gonna happen tonight? Like, what is, he goes before us, what's he gonna say? You know, there's a lot of like X factors in there. But as far as bands, we played with Hot Snakes, that was pretty amazing. Bouncing Souls was a big one. You know, I mean, I still hear Bouncing Soul songs and tear up, you know, like from being a teenager and just, I don't know, so we've been fortunate to play with cool bands, but I get most excited about just selling out an amazing venue with good friends.
I will never be late in time. Ten balls inside. I'll be burning till the day I die. 'Cause it wasn't just for your pride. I keep on pushing past my pride. They keep on saying there's no time. I keep on pushing past my pride. What should I just let? And just realize that the blind was crossed by the dead inside. No, I can't take from the hollow right. Who will only ever grace and die. I keep on pushing past my pride. They keep on saying there's no time. I keep on pushing past my pride. This goes out to any of you that are older and you continue to make art long after people tell you you should. This is how it goes, sing it. I keep on pushing past my pride. That's all it is, try it with us. I keep on pushing past my pride. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I keep on pushing past my pride. I keep on pushing, I keep on pushing on. I keep on pushing past my pride. I won't sit waiting, I won't sit waiting, John. I keep on pushing past my pride. Just keep on pushing, just keep on pushing on. I keep on pushing past my pride. I won't sit waiting, I won't sit waiting, no.
I feel like you have such dynamism and energy and like just power up there. Where does that come from? Like, how do you? What's going on in your head when you're on stage? Because from the audience, you just look like Grace Jones or something.
Oh my gosh, that's a huge compliment. Honestly, I think of myself as like a little girl version, and like what I wanted to see, and like how I want somebody to look at me, and if I'm able to, you know, inspire a little girl who is, you know, nervous or worried or getting made fun of, and you know, kind of giving her that confidence. That's kind of how like my daughter is gonna come tonight and she's turning 13. And so just knowing that she's in the audience, like watching me, I wanna make her proud, and I want her to see that we are strong and we belong there next to dudes.
Yeah. I'm going to answer some for my opinion on Dawn, or Dee Dee, as you're known in the band. I think you've been preparing for this your whole life. Like, you were in theater and you were playing in bands prior to playing in spells. And so I think like you've trained yourself to do this as well. Like, I think there's a part of this that is, you're a professional. Like, you look the way you do on stage because you have built yourself to do that. And that's like common, that's a common thing. I'll be like, I remember like when you first started playing, I was like, before we'd play, I won't swear, but I'd be like, this is your band. This is your band too. Like, I'd be yelling at you, you know, like trying to get you pumped. And I think you've like found that over time.
Did you do your search? Did you find the cure? Did you kill? Did you propagate all the lies that I've heard before? Did you piss? Did you moan out loud? Did you troll the board? Did you torch every bridge in town of the life? The sound remains. The sound remains. Now as sure as the bone in your arm is true, oh, as real as the blade pushed through. The absolutes in life can't change. The sound remains. 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 Through the cracks in your, right through the cracks in your, right through the cracks in your, the sound remains.
With your performances, like a lot of times with spells, you all will make a point of getting out in the audience or sometimes bringing the whole thing to it. Can you talk about the politics of such a thing and why you feel like that's important?
So when we started playing in spells, there was a want and a desire to play on the floor of venues, so not on the stage. So like we started just by playing, like even if the venue, like we played the Gothic Theater here in Denver, and we played on the floor in front of, and to me that was like a thing of like going back to like old school punk and hardcore shows that were in VFW halls or Eagles Club, or you know, just anything you could rent out at that time. And to me, that was like the most important thing to me as a teenager and as a kid, was like, you're like right here, like I can like touch you, like you're so close, you know. And it also felt like they were, like when a band did that, they were one of us, you know. And like I think that was like a big thing that we tried to do with spells, and we've always tried to do, is like, and I'll say that from time to time, this belongs to you. Like this is, like like if you come to a show, you're part of the show. This is yours as well, you know. And that's a big part of what we all believe collectively as a band. Like there's a collectivism to this, and I think some of that got lost as punk and hardcore grew in popularity in pop culture. I think the fact that this is a collectivist, like this is a collective, you know, like we all work together to make these shows happen, and then we all get, I love when it's being in the mix and it's just, yeah, they're the best shows, and the people's faces, like they're there and they're smiling and they've got their arm around you and you're bouncing, like that's the best. Yeah. That's, it's I don't like throwing around new agey things, but it's spiritual for sure.
Some would say I should have seen this coming. Some would say I can't ride my own device. Some would say I never heard my own device. Hey, but if you say I should have seen this coming, some would say I should have had my wings on fire. Not a day for any more time till the sky. Yeah, right here, my head, right here, my mind, right here, my face. Someone say I tend to ride my own demise. Someone say I never heard my own demise. Go in a circle. But if you think I could have seen this coming, if you think that in my head I went surprised, then you never really came straight to this side. You're fired! Right in my head, right in my mind, right in my brain tonight. Right in my head, right in my mind, right in my brain tonight. This may be all the student portal. This may be all the student portal. This may be all the student portal. But I'm mine. This may be all the student portal. You get low. This may be all the student portal. You win so. This may be all the student portal. But it's mine. Running out my head. Running out. Running out my brain. Running out. Running out my head. Running out. Running out my brain. Running out.
So what ways do you feel like punk is poised to speak to this moment? And what do you think it can do?
I think that we're so divided right now And there's so much hate and there's so much anger in the world. And I think that having a collective and being at a show and listening to this music means something different to everyone. And I think that bringing everyone together for one thing and letting loose and getting people out of their comfort zone and letting their guard down and just allowing them to have fun for 30 minutes at a time is what people need to do more of.
I think that you've seen a massive resurgence in, I mean, hardcore especially has made a huge rebound. And I think even in punk rock, like I think there's been a big rebound in that, because I do think the message is still important. Fast rock and roll has always been my personal favorite conveyance of anti-establishment and anti-fascism and anti-dictatorship and pro-human rights movements. And I think that there's been a massive resurgence in it because there is a large portion of this population that feels like they are marginalized and they're being trolled by another portion. And I think the music is back and the message and the vitriol is back because people are trying to regain and reclaim some of their strength and their power, and being reminded when you go to a show, you aren't alone. Like when you sit in a venue with 220, or like tonight with 400 and some odd people who are very close to how you feel, and they share the same passions about the direction the world is going in, it reinvigorates you. Because we sit on our phones and we're at home in our computers, these little cells and pods in our hives, but when you get back with everybody, you're like, no, there are other people that feel this way. There's a lot of other people. And I think punk rock has always been great at reminding people that you are not alone. Like, you are totally not alone in this.
Thank you, Spells.
Yeah.
It's been amazing.
I love
Appreciate it.
Love ya. Always have.
Never be
Always
angry
have.
alone. Thank you. Spells.
Yay! Let's do it.
See, I live my life by a certain set of principles they are hard to get. I only work till I'm certain you're pleased to leave the rest for all that ahead. No, I know you think that you need the best, but when all you swallowed, all you can ingest. But when you're hungry and lonely, when I'm at home, but fast asleep. How do you live like this? How do you live like this? How do you live like this? How do you live? Lying awake and I'm racing. Running out so I'm a 39. 8 out of 10 and I gave enough. Hey! 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 I fill mine up when it's good young cup. Good enough, good enough, good enough. 80%, it's good enough. I'm trying to see the appeal of working too. But it only hurts my head thinking of doing any more than you asked of me. How do you live here at on all your plans? It makes me sick. Cause when I'm down, I wanna wait and I find peace and satisfactory. How do you live like this? How do you live like this? How do you live like this? How do you live? How do you live like this? Lying awake and I'm racing fast. Running out, starting out the day. 8 out of 10 and I gave enough. Hey! 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 I fill mine up when it's clean your cup. Good enough, good enough, good enough. 80%, it's good enough. But if that's right, then I'll I was never home. 80% seems good enough. Seems good enough. Seems good enough. And away, raising that. I'm so out of that. 8 out of 10, and I gave enough. Hey, 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 hey. Well, I feel enough when it's way up. Good enough, good enough, good enough. 80% is good enough. All right.
Oh, you rule. Thank you all.
If you enjoyed watching Sounds on 29th, we hope you'll support PBS 12 to help bring you more fun, grassroots local music programming. Visit pbs12.org/program support and donate today.